Her eyes are shining with tears, which appear but do not overflow, and they make her eyes look larger. And yet those eyes are smiling. They are smiling at a thought they can see, and by which Mary is abstracted from the earthly world. Mary's face, flushed and girded by the plaits she wears, rolled up like a crown round her head, seems a beautiful flower as it emerges from her plain white dress. The song changes into a prayer. Most High Lord God, do not delay any longer in sending your servant to bring peace to the world. Grant us the favourable time and the pure and prolific Virgin for the coming of your Christ. Father, Holy Father, grant me, your servant, to offer my life for this purpose. Grant me to die after seeing your light and your justice on earth, and after knowing that our redemption has been accomplished. O Holy Father, send the promise of the prophets to the earth. Send the Redeemer to your maidservant, so that in the hour of my death, your abode may be opened to me, as its gates have already been opened by your Christ for all those who have hoped in you. Come, come, O Spirit of the Lord. Come to the faithful who are expecting you. Come, Prince of Peace. Mary remains absorbed thus. I can't help but pause there. You'll note that Mary is saying, grant us the favourable time and the pure and prolific Virgin for the coming of your Christ. Mary is not considering herself to be that virgin at all, but somebody else is to be who she doesn't know. She said this on another occasion. She wants to be a servant of this virgin, a maidservant, as the queens of the world have maidservants around them. She hasn't a clue that it's her. And this prayer for the coming of the Messiah, we can expect her to be making this prayer because when she's in the temple, talking, I think, to St. Anne, who's like her guardian, it seems, or her teacher, she does have a dialogue with her about when the Messiah will be coming, and she hopes he can come sooner than is intended, and that she will pray for this. And in fact, another time I shall do a video where one can calculate from the revelation to the prophet Daniel the time at which the Messiah should appear on earth. And it happens to be the time of Jesus. But there are questions as to when you should start the counting from. And the most likely date, the most probable date, is ruled out by a lot of Protestants, because, and Catholics I suppose, but I've only been reading Protestants who spend time on the Daniel prophecy. And the reason it's ruled out is because it would bring Jesus to earth later than actually happened. But when you factor in the what Mary says about the prophecy being fulfilled, but being based upon lunar years as opposed to solar years, and that being a change from the plan of having it based on solar years, and the fact that Mary prays for this hastening, she's the catalyst for it, then everything fits into place pretty perfectly. You take the date when the order went forth to rebuild Jerusalem, count from that date up to the baptism of Jesus, say, and you've got the number of years, 483 years, that were supposed to pass within the prophecy of the so-called 70 weeks that the angel Gabriel speaks to Daniel. And there's another parallel, isn't there? Gabriel tells Daniel when the Messiah will appear. And Gabriel tells the Blessed Mother that she is the one who's going to bring about the fulfillment of this prophecy if she says yes. But I'm jumping ahead of myself because I haven't got to that point yet.